morning. It's a little colder than usual today. It's supposed to go down to like minus 20 something tonight, which I think would make it the coldest night so far. Thank goodness we have all that firewood. It's not our primary source of heat, but oh, there's Missy and Fudge. They were out last night, so I was just coming to make sure they're okay. And they are. Here she comes. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Hi. She's pushing the dogs out of the way. She doesn't like them. Hi, Fudge. Hi, Miss. Hi. Okay. You want to... Yeah. Hi, Fudgy. Hi. Aww. Here's the other one. Hi, bud. This is where they slept. See, it's all smushed down. Right here on the hill. Oh boy. I love when Tucker lets me walk with him like this. It's like we're holding hands. Merle used to do that too. Yeah, you like that, hey? It was very sweet. It's a beautiful day. It's good we're getting our walk in now, because if it is going to get that cold tonight, I won't feel like going then. So then, here's your snow. Here's your winter. It's very fresh. I don't know if this is the right time to add this little detail as I crash through the woods, but right about where I am walking, last night, or no, it was 2 nights ago, Aaron was absolutely sure he heard a cougar calling. Well, they kind of like meow both. It sounds like a baby crying. So, yeah, I said, well, if you're gonna do the chores at night and in the dark and you can hear cougars, you might want to take a gun. That's why I don't do them at night. So it's not nearly as scary when you're surrounded by 3 dogs and walking through the bush in the daylight. It's much nicer, although they're still here. And just like in Winnie the Pooh, I can't remember the name of that thingy that drops out of the trees on unsuspecting forest dwellers. If you remember, let me know. But that's where the cougars hang out. It's certainly where they would be hanging out if they knew the dogs were around. Yeah. So if I see any prints that are discernible, these look like dog, I'll show you. And otherwise, just keep on walking through the woods. Do you notice what's in the back of the car? You can probably smell it from where you are. Well, finally, the county in all their grand wisdom have decided to re-implement recycling. So that's where I'm going. I'm here at the bottle depot, bringing back bags and bags of disgusting, smelly bottles. My car is full of fruit flies. But about 2 months ago, we gave the kids permission to have a bush party out back. It was their first big rager, and it was a good lesson in not drinking too much. Anyway, the deal was if they brought back the bottle, well, they had to clean all the bottles up. Whether they were dry heaving while they did it or not was irrelevant. They had to be responsible for that. And then they also have to replace the table that got broken. But otherwise, they had to, like, if they brought the bottles back, then they could have the money to put towards the new table. But they didn't. 2 months later, I did. So, no money for them. They'll just have to buy the table outright. That's worth letting them have a party, but anyway, that's what we got. Nature abhors a vacuum. So here's the back of the car full again, but this time it's full of water softener salt and chicken feed. Got it at the mill because it's Sundown in Sundre today and I got a discount, 15%. The Sundown in Sundre treasure hunt continues. Next stop, Tranquility Day Spa. Christmas shopping just got a lot easier because I've got a wonderful massage gift certificate now from my mother-in-law. I also got one for myself. And yeah, I can't wait to give it to her. And I'm so glad because, of course, my amazing friend Adrian will be the one doing the massage. Win-win. Gosh, it's getting cold out. I should probably have some mitts on. It's definitely getting cold. I think I'm going to turn the heat up maybe a little in here tonight. Girls won't mind. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, and nope. Well, let's get this turned up a bit. That'll go better. That'll do. So I didn't give you much of a tour of Sundown in Sundre, but you get the gist. It was pretty cold and I was getting tired and I had about a million things to unload from the car. So I just drove slowly past some of the outdoor offerings and then drove home. The horses were definitely ready to come into the pen and I don't think I'm gonna lock them out tomorrow because it's getting cold. And of course we know that we get really hungry when we're cold because we need to stoke that fire. So I will just let them eat and stay warm. Tomorrow was supposed to be a big baking day because on Sunday it's our community Christmas supper. And I'm really looking forward to it. That's what we were setting the tables up for the other day. I picked up a few more tablecloths and I found some extra hot drink cups at the office that I could take over. So I think we're pretty much ready, but I have to make a bunch of buns. Anyway, my mother-in-law is going to go to the mall tomorrow, and while she's totally capable of doing that on her own, I feel like I want to go with her because, you know, she just gets really sore, so she'll walk for a little bit, but then she has to find somewhere to sit. So I just want to be there with her. I know she can do it herself. She's totally independent, but I just feel better knowing that she's there with somebody. I guess they were at out with some other family today, and my father-in-law had a few falls, and he's not hurt, but he's going to be sore tomorrow, so it's concerning. Anyway, I think I'll leave it there. I'm going to have some supper while I wait for Aaron to come home. Thought I heard something, but I don't think it's maybe. Forgot he's in the truck today. Yeah, he is there. Yep, he's home. So that's great. I don't have to wait very long. And I can knit and possibly bake. We'll see. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. And thanks for tuning in. Oh, maybe I should ask a question. If you stuck around to the very end, does your community do anything special for Christmas? In mine, you saw that there were lights. They do lights in all, like some of the public places, and then they light up along the street. They have Sundown in Sundre, which I think actually might be from the Chamber of Commerce, but not the town, but yeah, most community businesses participate in some way, and it's just a great way to shop local. So that sounds like a Chamber of Commerce sort of thing. Yeah, they did put down, I haven't been for ages because the kids are not small anymore, but they used to have a big Christmas thing. It actually might be tonight. Yeah, well, it is Sundown in Sundre, and they used to have a Santa Claus. So I would bring the kids. And Leela, who's usually the happy one, she cried and cried and cried when she saw Santa. And Callie, who normally is a little more tender-hearted, was fine. So you never know what you're going to get when it comes to Santa Claus. But yeah, so I remember going to see Santa, and there was face painting. There was a really good face painter there. She could do all sorts of things. So those are kind of all I can think of that we do in Sundre. And then our community out here in the country, we always have the big Christmas dinner and the jolly sing-along. It's very old-fashioned in our 120-year-old, yes, it's a 120-year-old schoolhouse. So I'll bring you along for that. If you watched Vlogmas before, then you know what it's all about. And yeah, so let me know, what does your community do to celebrate Christmas? I'd love to hear. All right, that's it for now. Have a great night. Happy knitting, and I'll see you tomorrow.